Here's a very quick heads up to this 5-minute quickie. It's all about a YouTube video where someone called Will had just had his birthday. And on that day, he had an aha moment, which he shared with us. And we all know sharing is caring. So have a listen after this. Hey, welcome to the Personal Development Unplugged podcast with me, Paul Clough. And this is an FMQ, a 5-minute quickie podcast, which never lasts 5 minutes. It always goes a little bit longer. But it's a chance for you and I just to muse, to think of a subject, to talk about it for a few minutes, and then spend time thinking, seeing how it would change our life if we maybe developed it a little deeper. And maybe sometimes these 5-minute quickies will go into a longer podcast where we can dive deeper and produce processes, hypnosis processes, NLP processes. Don't worry about the names. They're just processes for making our life and your life absolutely better. Getting rid of anxiety, fear, all those other hang-ups and issues that we have, and have the life we deserve and make dreams come into reality quicker, bigger, better than you could ever dream of. But they're the longer podcasts, and this is a 5-minute quickie where we break down the complicated into simple, because in simplicity there's genius, and that's what we do here. So if you want to just think for a little while, see what happens, see what resonates inside you, and when it does, you go change the world.
Warning.
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 Warning. You are entering into the unplugged mind of Paul Clough. Too late. Personal Development Unplugged.
Hey, my friend, what are you doing right now to make a difference? Make a difference just in case it was too late. Oh, great start, Cloughie. Great start. Too late. Too late for what? I'll tell you what's inspired me to talk about this. And it is only a 5-minute quickie, so it won't take long. Get you to think. It's got me thinking. There was a guy on Facebook, and he was an actor. He is an actor. Can't remember his surname, but his name is Will, and he just turned 47. And it was his aha moment. His aha moment thinking, shit, I'm 47. Getting old. Maybe life's coming to a close now. Maybe that runway's getting shorter and getting shorter quicker. And it was a nice sentiment, and it really was. And he spoke very well. And he wasn't speaking like an actor. He was speaking as a Will. And it was really nice to hear. And I started looking at the comments, because there's a lot of comments. And there were so many people saying, oh, I love this sentiment. I did need to hear this. I really ought to start making moments every day. I really ought to look at what I'm doing. Just in case if this was the last day, don't get morbid, but if it was, what could I do today that would make this day special? How can I acknowledge other people that would make their day special? But they didn't do it. They kept saying, I wish I could do this. I know what lovely sentiments they are. And maybe I'll be able to do that tomorrow. Start tomorrow. Well, the whole point of this aha moment was, maybe there isn't a bloody tomorrow. I hope there is for everybody, because tomorrow never comes. It's always just now. There's nothing in the past, because past has gone. They're just memories anymore. They're just memories. The future hasn't happened, and they're just, for me, memories of the future, things that you're thinking about. But neither of them affect you in a way that right now is the only time you have. And we all know that. Everyone knows it. Oh, Cloughie, it's so bloody obvious. But if it's so obvious, then why aren't we all doing something about it? Wouldn't it be different? I'm just thinking out loud now. Wouldn't it be different if we had a little note on our phone, or a little note on the side of our bed, or a little note in stuck to the steering wheel of our car, or a little note on the top of our laptop, or a little note on the desk, or a little note in your purse or your wallet, because you're going to open it in the morning to go and get, when you go to buy something or your cup of coffee, And it just said, what can I do today to make this day special? What can I do for somebody else to make their day special? Lovely thoughts. But how can we get to do it? And I think that's it. We just do it by putting that note out to remind ourselves of the bleeding obvious. And sometimes we need people like Will to remind us the runway's getting shorter. It doesn't matter how long the runway is, it's always getting shorter. And let's make this runway an adventure that not only you enjoy, but the people around you enjoy too. Yeah, it was just a thought. So thank you, Will. Having your aha moment at 47. Happy birthday, by the way. If I could remember your surname, it would be bloody awesome. But I wonder what you could do today. And the next and the next. I'll tell you what you could do. I'll tell you what you could do if you wanted to make one person feel very good today. You could share this episode. You would get it in somewhere. Share this episode with one person to make their day. And again, like that, pay it forward. It would go boom, exponentially, if that's the way you say it. And everyone would start having good days. And the world would be full of love and laughter. Anyway, there's your 5-minute quickie. Something to think about. Happy birthday, Will. And happy birthday to every day. To everybody and every day. Because this is your birthday today. Have a birthday every day. So, let's go fly.
Warning, you are now leaving the unplugged mind of Paul Clough. It's time to fly on your own. Be brave, my friend.
Personal Development Unplugged.